Midjourney just launched their second update for version 7, and I've got some good news and some bad news. Let's start with the bad news. We'll take this picture right here, a woman wearing a blue dress, and then down here at the bottom, we're gonna click on Editor. And this is what you'll be greeted with, a new editor user interface. I don't know how else to say this, but I think this is a downgrade. I'm gonna try and be constructive though. Bear with me. So what this actually resembles is the old advanced editor that was locked behind a tab over here and had some requirements. You know, you needed an annual subscription or 12 consecutive months with Midjourney or over 10,000 images. All of those requirements are now gone. Everyone has access to this new editor, which comes with the retexture feature. However, the layout of this editor is just, I don't know, I don't think it's as good as the regular editor used to be, and I don't know. Let me try to explain. And I don't really know where to start, but how about two new features that came with this update? One thing is now we have a layer system, but it doesn't really work how you would expect. You think you'd be able to select a part of her, separate it from the rest of the image, maybe change the blending mode, add some opacity. I mean, that's Photoshop stuff. But here we can only add another image from a URL or from another file. So if we chose a file and then we chose a random image like this robot here, there isn't a lot of options to now manipulate these two images. Now maybe I just don't know what I'm doing, but I don't see the advantage of being able to add another image on top of a previous one because there's no way to really blend them together. I'm thinking if I chose that layer and then we made some selections here, could I then put this image as her head? And here's another problem, or at least why the old editor was better. When you wanted to move your image, there was a little button right here in the middle of every picture that you could just click on and drag. Now we have to go click over here on move, and then we can move it. And whatever, that's not a big problem, but why are you adding more steps when everything was just so good before? I don't know, I don't think this works very well. I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing here anymore, but there is the retexture. So can I click on retexture? I'm gonna click on this little button here to have the AI suggest a prompt, and I'm hoping it's gonna see both of my layers and then suggest a prompt that says, a robot wearing a blue dress. No, it's still just writing a prompt based on layer 2. So if I clicked on layer 1 and then hit this button, no, it's now just writing a prompt based on layer 1, the robot. I don't know, well, what's the point of the layers if it's not gonna see all of your images as one? What am I missing? So if I just wrote a robot wearing a blue dress and I hit retexture, what do you think's gonna happen? Yeah, I mean, that kind of worked. Kind of. Not really though. I don't know. Okay, you know what? Let's go back to our original. We're gonna get rid of layer 1, and then let me show you another new feature, which is the smart selection tool. But can you guess that I'm not quite impressed with this either? So we can now just click on a part of the image. It will run a little algorithm, and then look at that. It perfectly selects her dress. Good stuff. My problem with this is, this wasn't necessary before. Just using the erase tool worked really well because you didn't need to be precise. Midjourney knew what you were going for. If you selected all the area around her dress and then said a red dress, it would work just fine. Let's do that. I mean, it's not going to be the same dress, so maybe that's the difference. Okay, robot, oh no, a woman wearing a red dress. We'll submit this edit. We'll go back to the original. Maybe this was the original, maybe this one. Okay, we'll go back to the selection. We'll click on this. We will click erase selection. And now we will type a woman wearing a red dress and submit the edit. Here's the original just using the eraser. And these look good. You'll notice that the interface is a little slow. It takes a little while to load. That's a bummer. But do you see how Midjourney knew what we wanted? And here's the example of using the smart selection. We'll go from this cutout to that, to that. What is going on? Why did this get pushed? Why is this the default editor? Look, I love Midjourney, but that's because they've knocked it out of the park with every update for the last 3 years. Now we're getting into the territory of unforced errors. I think this is a completely unforced error. I don't know. I'm sorry for being negative. It's really not my nature. It's not my intention, but I can't lie to you. This is not good. I said I was going to be constructive, so here's my main point that I wanted to make. First of all, the move selection should be back to the middle of a picture. You should not need to click to have to move something. Second of all, these aspect ratios should go back to the top of the page. They should be available right away when someone clicks on the editor. I should not have to click to find the aspect ratios. That's not good. And the smart selection tool, maybe I don't really have anything good or bad to say about that. I don't know why anyone would use it. The Midjourney team talks a lot about how they don't want to make features that only 10% of people will use. Well, what is that? Who is going to use this? Especially because, like, okay, so you selected her arm. It's not like I can just make this a new layer. Like, I can only add a layer from a URL or from a file. I can't make a part of the original image a new layer. But who's this for? What's this gonna help with? One big asterisk though is that maybe I don't know what I'm doing. If you know how to take advantage of this, please let me know. And I have a good example of that. Let me show you. So on Discord, I came across this post yesterday. This person said, the new editor, wow, a composite from 2 images using layers and retexture. So they took this picture and they combined it to make this picture. And I'm like, oh, that is kind of beautiful. You know, it's interesting. It works well together, and they use that new editor to do this. Great. I would love to see a workflow. I'm really not sure if this was easy to do. Again, I'm not sure if it's just something I'm missing. I don't know. And now let's get to the good news of this update. Midjourney released a new weird parameter, --weird or --w for short. Now, I'm not completely sure if this is an entirely new system, but it does seem to be working a little better. So we can type in a woman in a blue dress --weird 1 and we'll get some pictures like this. Now the weird value goes from 0 to 3000. In the announcement they said it mainly goes from 0 to 1000, but you can push it to 3000 like before. Let me just show you some examples of what you can expect. Here's W50, and I describe it as like a miniature chaos agent. It's not going to bring as much variety to the prompt, but it is going to change up the composition and the results of the generation. Like a woman in a blue dress with a high amount of chaos, you might not get a blue dress. A woman in a blue dress, weird 50, and we're just getting like different interpretations of what that woman could be doing in a blue dress. Does that make sense? To be honest, I don't even know if what I just said was accurate, but that's been sort of my experience so far. Like, I think this is a great picture. I like this one too. Here's weird 300, and as you can see, it is sort of getting weird. Definitely 3 of the 4 are probably not usable. That one's kind of an interesting picture though. Weird 500, again, maybe only 1 of the 4 is gonna work. Weird 1000, 2000, and 3000. One big suggestion from their team and personal experience is to use weird with a high stylized value. A parameter combo, if you will. Like here's stylized 1000 with weird 1. I'm like, that's a pretty good picture. I like that a lot. Same idea here with weird 50. That's a great picture. 300, 500, weird 1000, stylized 1000, 2000, and 3000. Pretty weird. All right, that's it for the update. Let me know again if I missed anything. I'm not ruling out that as a possibility. I'd love to hear your thoughts or suggestions. I hope you're doing well. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Peace.